Colour will make or break an interior design scheme, which is often why it's left in the hands of the professionals, like me. But to choose the perfect colours for your home, all you need is a fundamental knowledge of colour theory, and that starts with the colour wheel. A colour wheel is a tool designed to help people pick colours that look good together, and the most common model is a circle of 12 colours that has 3 core colours and their derivatives. 3 unique colours, known as primary colours, provide the basis for the colour wheel. These are red, blue and yellow. Secondary colours are formed by mixing together equal portions of any 2 primary colours. These include green, orange and purple. Tertiary colours are the result of mixing a primary colour with a neighbouring secondary colour. For example, mixing equal portions of green and yellow creates a colour known as yellow-green. And as you can see, the tertiary colours fill the gaps in the colour wheel. You might have heard terms like warm and cool colours, but what are they? The colours of the colour wheel can be divided into 2 categories according to the atmosphere and emotions they provoke. Vivid hues that bring about a sense of warmth are labelled warm colours and incorporate the colours from red-violet through to yellow. All hues from yellow-green to indigo are referred to as cool colours. These are associated with cool temperatures and relaxation and are more passive than warm colours. Weaker colours that draw little attention to themselves are known as neutral colours. These include shades of white, black and grey. Neutrals are very easy to work with since they blend easily with almost any colour scheme. The colour wheel is an extremely valuable tool when it comes to choosing a colour scheme, and there are a few different methods you can use to find the combination of colours that harmonise well together. The first and easiest is monochromatic. Using different shades and tints of one single colour is called a monochromatic scheme, which is perhaps one of the safest and easiest to work with. The monochromatic scheme is light on the eyes and gives off a soothing and balanced air. Though one drawback to this scheme is that focal points of a room become more difficult to highlight due to the lack of colour contrasts available. Another simple scheme is the analogous scheme. You could think of analogous colours as neighbours, since they're next to each other on the colour wheel. Analogous colours always look good together since they have similar origins. The monochromatic and analogous colour schemes have a lot in common. They're both easy to work with and provide a good balance. However, an analogous scheme offers a bit more contrast and therefore it's a bit more interesting. It's best to avoid adding too many colours or combining warm and cool colours together when working with this scheme. Next we have the complementary scheme. Any 2 colours located opposite of each other on the colour wheel are termed complementary colours. As implied, complementary colours enhance each other and almost always look great together, which is why it's so often used, with great effect. The high contrast between 2 complementary colours produces a bold, vibrant effect that draws maximum attention to itself. However, this scheme doesn't always work well in large spaces. You can avoid overdoing it by selecting one dominant colour and use subtle hints of the other. One step further than the complementary scheme is the split complementary scheme. This scheme is derived from the complementary colour concept. You get such a scheme when you take a base colour and the 2 neighbours of its complementary colour. Although more difficult to balance than a monochromatic or analogous scheme, a split complementary scheme offers the contrast of complementary colours without the bold intensity. Next, we have the triadic scheme. Using any 3 colours equally spaced around the wheel is known as a triadic scheme. For example, green, orange and purple. The effect of a triadic colour scheme is very similar to that of a split complementary scheme in that it produces a vibrant yet subtle effect. But the best way to balance triadic colours is to select one dominant hue and use the other two for accents.
By no means is all this theory supposed to be a prescription for good design in your home. These are theories that you can take and experiment with in your own home to gain some practical knowledge on colour and design. Go, enjoy, decorate with the knowledge that you've got it right on the basis of the colour wheel.